have a last second. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get some stuff organized here. Bring down the music. A last second guess that we're going to talk to. So we talked to these gentlemen when they did their attempt or actual completion of this particular event, and now they've been certified by Guinness World Records. The longest throw and catch of a hot dog sausage into a bun is the official wording of it.
Right.
And so now they've been certified. So we have our friend Matt, who is on the line. Matt.
Yeah!
Yo, Matt. Are you there?
Record holders. World effing record holders.
Yes. Hey, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
When did you guys get the official certificate?
So I actually got word back in February, but what I wanted to do, we actually saved the hot dog and the bun from the official attempt. So we have the record-breaking hot dog and bun, and I cast them in resin so they would live in for.
Yes. We are looking at your Instagram page. He's got a video of it encased.
That's awesome.
Permanently.
So I wanted to surprise my brother. I wanted to keep the bun for myself since I caught him the bun, and he threw the hot dog. So I wanted to make this big plaque with the certificate and our pictures and the hot dog and bun. So I actually got out in February and went to order the certificate, and they actually spelled our names wrong.
Oh.
Can you get that
we had to get
corrected, right?
Yeah, so we had to get back in touch with them. That took a couple weeks, and then it ships out of the UK. So that took another 2 weeks or so. So I got the certificates on Friday. My brother came over Saturday, and then presented him with the plaque, and it was great.
That's awesome, dude. So by the way, it's Matt and Ian McMillan. I'm sorry, and. No, it is McMillan.
McMillan, yeah.
I want to make sure I read that right. And Matt, was it you or your brother that one of you was wearing a Preston and Steve shirt when you did this, right?
Yeah, that was my brother.
Okay, and of course there was a hot dog costume on top of that, but we were represented in that world record.
Absolutely.
And Matt, for context for our listeners, we've had you on the show a number of times in the past, but you were a Not Your Average Listener. What was that for?
That was for. I took sounds that my baby son made for a year, and then kind of morphed them into
Thunderstruck
to songs. Yeah,
it's great stuff. I think we have. Do we have some of that audio, Case? Do we have any of that?
And then you've been to Camp Out for Hunger, and you've been sort of an ostensible part of the show in a number of ways for a long time.
Yeah, I like to think of myself as the friend of the show.
You are a friend of the show.
Certainly are. And I'm looking at this plaque you had made up with the certification and the resin-encased hot dog bun, at least, and your brother and you jumping up, giving each other a high five in hot dog outfits. That's fantastic. So I have to ask the question, are you going to eyeball any other world records and start to go after some of these that can be achieved?
Yeah, it's a great question. I've had my eye on a few. There's one popping 200 balloons with a nail in the quickest amount of time.
Okay.
The current record is 14.79 seconds. I think I could do it a little faster, so that might be the next one that I try out.
There are many, and there are people who are smart, enough to go looking for those. I don't want to call them the low hanging fruit records, but
Sure.
they're ones that are achievable by neophytes who can sort of jump in and get up to speed on it. And does Guinness shy of anything that would cause harm to someone else? Will they deny any record if you have the proper? In other words, besides the very fact that the balloon and the nail, somebody came up with that. If you were to, you propose a record, I assume they review it, and if everything seems legit, they're going to include it. Correct?
Yeah, so for new records, you can actually propose a new record, and, there has to be certain guidelines, and if they deem it, something that's worthy, they'll verify everything. But for existing records, there's 2 full pages of these guidelines, and you have to have video evidence, and you have to have 2 witnesses, and we had to have a land surveyor come out and make sure the ground was flat, so there's a ton of different, guidelines that have to go into it.
Okay, a little bit more elaborate than originally assumed.
So why not do this on a football field where the actual feet and yards are actually measured out, and it's easier to measure, really?
Yeah, so we wanted to. We were actually originally trying to do it at Abingdon High School because that's where we went to school, but there's permits and stuff stuff you have to get to use the stadium, and there was just a lot of red tape. So we figured also a football field is almost guaranteed to be completely flat. But regardless of where you do it, you have to have that land surveyor. They have to be certified, and they have to do the official measurement.
Isn't it amazing that on the very same field you can throw the pigskin, you cannot throw a hot dog?
Exactly.
Yeah. It seems to be ridiculous.
Well, that is cool, dude. We're happy for you guys. It's all official, 100%, and congratulations. Hopefully you can hang on to this record for a long time, man.
I hope so.
That's cool. And let us know what else you have planned in the future. We'd love to support it.
Will do.
All right.
Thanks. All right, Matt McMillan.
Yeah.
And Nick, is this his Instagram page that we're looking at?
It is, yeah. He's a great follow. He really some very creative and funny videos. Matt Mac makes stuff. Matt Mac MATTMAC makes stuff, and he's great. He's really fun, and it's cool that he listens to the show.
He does a lot of visual tricks, with the camera, which is impressive. We're looking at some of this stuff. It's a lot of fun. So that's cool, man. Good for those guys. Nice. You know what? The hot dog they got encased in resin.
Yeah.
There's some things I've always wanted to do that with.
To encase things in resin?
Yeah.
Like what?
You know, just use liquid skin. That seals up everything for eternity.
No, I have this. When I met and interviewed Paul McCartney, I had it wasn't a laminate, but you know, one of those passes that you can put on your leg, your jeans, or something like that. It's just a sticker essentially that's kind of made of like a nylon type of material.
Right. A little bit more durable than regular paper.
Well, I had him sign that for me.
Oh, wow.
And I have it in a photo album, but I thought about maybe getting that encased in resin, and I could display it a little bit better.
Could you encase Paul McCartney in resin?
No, probably not. Carbonite, yes, but resin is no. You can't do that.
You can survive carbonite, but not resin. Yeah, that would be cool. Well, why? Who does that?
Who does the?
There's resin to go on City Line Avenue, but.
There's a company that does uses a lot of resin they do like tables and stuff like that.
Yes.
But they're local, and I follow them on Instagram. I met them at one of the home shows.
That's another thing you could do. Yeah, you could take like family photos and so on and make
put it into the table
out of it. Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe they could do something like that, but they are a local company. I'll see if I can find the name of it.
That would be cool to have in a room that's like your den, to have a table that is there is encased in the table are tchotchkes and little things from your past in there, like old girlfriends and stuff.
Things like that. No, I've got like loads. I eventually want to do something with all of the radio memorabilia that I've kept over the years, and I don't know what to do with all of that stuff because it's all just sitting in boxes, and eventually I want to put that out and make something nice.
A lot of times you realize that the things that you held on to because you thought you'd go back and look at it, you don't.
Yeah. I don't hang on to many things. I do have 6 jars of farts, I think, down in my...
You still have saved those?
I have them saved. Yeah.
That's something you can give to your kids when they get old enough.
You know what I actually was... Fish concert I ever went to. I can't. The internet is not showing me anything.
Oh,
I'm surprised.
Have you used Google?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was it?
It was. Where was it?
Yeah, here.
Spectrum. Yeah. It was.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, December 15th.
That's awesome.
1995, and I can find posters from around that date, just not that date. I just can't find it anywhere.
Keep going. You'll stumble across one of them. Hey, speaking of collectibles and things like that, did you guys catch this? And this is local ties, too, because Kobe Bryant, his rookie card.
Yes.
Sold to an anonymous buyer for just under $1.8 million.
Yeah.
$1.8 million for a card. That's unbelievable.
Well, our bobbleheads go for about just to put that in perspective. The presidency bobblehead goes for $1 million.
$1 million.
He's getting almost another full $1 million on top of that.
The Brady rookie card just went for like $1.2 million.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So there was an anonymous bidder, $1.795 million. The Topps trading card is one of just 2 in the world considered to be in black label pristine condition. That's what they call it, and is the most expensive Kobe Bryant card ever sold. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
How easy would this... Everybody knew Kobe was going to be a superstar when he came up. He was a hell of a story at 18 years old.
Right.
Why didn't more people go out and just buy his rookie card.
I'm surprised.
Because rookie cards, they're nothing when you start off, right?
And
they're the face value.
It's recent. This is not, even like a Will Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the legends of the game. The cards just go up in value just because of their age. So Kobe, this was his rookie card came at a time where people were collecting a lot of cards. I'm surprised that it's that rare.
Let me ask you, of the sports, which one, I'm assuming baseball has the most interest in collectible cards, correct?
Yep, yeah.
All right, so it's not a robust, collecting population, right, with NBA cards and things like that?
There was because of
there?
Well, yeah. So I read a great book last year about baseball cards, and it's called The Wax Pack. And this guy opens a pack of cards from 1986 and goes and interviews all the guys in the pack. It's really neat. He tracks them down. Spends time, but he spent a lot of time with Topps, and Topps is based in Duryea, Pennsylvania. And because of the success of baseball cards mostly in the late 70s, early 80s, and then they took off in the late 80s, early 90s, and there became this glut in the market. But the glut in the market, Steve, is what led to Upper Deck and Donruss and these top tier cards making football cards, hockey cards, things along those lines, and basketball cards too.
So when they know that a rookie is probably going to have a promising career, are less of those cards made available? So like you can buy an entire box, right? You could probably go on the internet now, Google it, and get an entire box of 1986 or 1990 cards from whatever, baseball, football, whatever. But there's no guarantee that the rookie of that timeline is going to be in that box. It's not like you're buying a complete set.
It's true.
Yeah, I've always I never considered that. Is it still random no matter what? Like you can't go out and buy like a brand new, not collectible cards, but ones that are currently being issued. Can you go out and find the card you're looking for, the player you want, or you just have to buy a bunch, and you just gotta get what you get?
Can you not buy the whole? Can you not buy the whole run though?
You can buy an entire set, but the charm in buying the pack is I might get a Kobe rookie card in here,
Right.
So or whoever the rookie of the year is this year.
Okay, but you can if you want to buy that year's full set.
Yeah.
Okay,
but it's less. I don't know. It's less.
No, but
fun.
I mean, but if you're talking 1 point, you might hit the gold mine down the road as an investment. You may want to buy. I don't know how much a whole season's worth of cards cost for every team.
The problem is you pick a rookie that you think is going to go all the way, and he breaks his